Hey guys, this is 97 Lego Maniac. Be sure to check out my other social media accounts and my Patreon. Links are down below. It has been quite some time since I made some CW figures. I have 4 figures from Flash Season 3. I actually just wrapped these figures up very recently, and these along with my other figures will be displayed at Brickfair Virginia. If you guys are going to Brickfair, don't be afraid to say hi. If you're interested in going, check it out on their website. Future Flash or 2024 Flash was not a figure I was planning on making, but when I realized I have this old Flash cowl from my old Captain America figure, I figured it would be interesting to make this figure. I sculpted lightning bolts on the cowl and his icon on his chest. Additional sculpting includes around his cowl and his belt buckle. I used E-tape on his torso, shoulders, and belt. The rest is self-explanatory. I painted all the details with mostly dark red and gold. I actually like this figure, and I honestly like it more than my current Flash custom because the sculpted bolts on the figure is genuinely better. I was going to make Killer Frost after Season 2 aired, but I went against it because I was busy making other figures. I'm glad I didn't waste my time making Earth 2 Caitlyn because I prefer Earth 1's costume much better. This is technically my 3rd Caitlyn figure I've made, but my very first Killer Frost custom. Her hair is Wonder Woman's hairpiece, which debuted in the BVS sets painted in white. Her face is actually fully painted by me. I decided to go with the blank white eyes because if I paint her eyes exactly like in the show, it'll just look weird and creepy and won't fit with the minifigure. Before adding the Cape Madness trench coat, I sanded curves on the side of her torso and I glued E-tape on her cleavage. Then I trimmed the trench coat and I glued it around the torso. I then glued tiny pieces of E-tape on her collar and her waist before gluing the round part of the Lego's antenna piece on her abdomen. I sculpted spikes around the circular piece and then glued E-tape on her leg assembly for her skirt. Her icicle was made with this transparent Lego piece and I carved it with my X-Acto knife. This is my 3rd version of Cisco, but my very first Vibe custom, much like Killer Frost. His hair is this generic female hairpiece with the bottom part cut off much like my previous Cisco. Credit for the hairpiece goes to Jared, aka Jaredfigs. Please check him out once again. Apparently his hair is a bit longer in this season, but I just forgot about that. You know what, to be honest, I really don't care if his hair is too short or not. All I care is that I still put a lot of effort in making this figure. His goggles are all fully sculpted and painted, and it was hard to make sure the goggles fit around his hair. I wrapped E-tape around his torso and added additional layers of E-tape on top of it, which I'm planning to make a tutorial in the future, don't worry. I actually cut the diamond pattern on the torso, but the sealant made it very impossible to see, which sucks, but whatever. Lastly, I sculpted his gauntlets and painted them. Finally, the meme of my channel, Savatar. To those who are confused why he's a meme, let me break it down for you. You guys know I hate it when people suggest figures for me to make because number 1, I only make figures I want to make, and 2, I don't want people worrying about what I'm going to make in the future, but instead focus on the minifigure in the video. Savitar was one of those suggestions, and at that time I hated his character because he is poorly written, so I never wanted to make him. Then I added this in the end of my Logan showcase a few months ago. So, can I just make what I want?
No, shut up, faggot, we're Savitar!
That was supposed to be a mockery to those who keep bothering me with suggestions, but instead it made people laugh and spam "Make Savitar" on my comment sections. Hell, even the Lego meme page told me to make Savitar. I still think he's an underwhelming villain, but I made him anyway because I wanted to try something unique, and in the end, I am very proud of the result. To start with the base of the figure, this is a custom blue transparent Lego minifigure I got from eBay. I used a radiator Lego piece, cut out the middle section, and glued it onto the torso to make him a bit taller. I then extended his arms and legs, and you can find tutorials for that on the Moose Pigs or Legomatic 9's channel. Links in the description. I then cut out the next section of the torso and I drilled a hole in the center for the LED to fit. I cut off parts of the leg assembly peg so that way the battery can fit inside the figure. The figure is actually all sculpted by me, and the hardest section hands down is the head. I sculpted all these details around a transparent blue head with no base or helmet underneath. This is my 3rd figure incorporating LED, and it's probably my favorite figure yet with LED. The benefits of using a transparent figure is that the light reflects to every single minifigure part. Many people seem to love this Savatar sculpt, but to be honest, this isn't my best sculpted work. My favorite part is the left-sided head, but it was super difficult to make sure all the details you see here are symmetric. Really, the right side of the head is not even at all. But I know many of you don't care because the figure is still creative and unique, and I think so too. That's all, and I hope you guys enjoyed these figures. If you are going to Brickfair, don't be afraid to say hi, shake my hand, get an autograph, whatever. Public days are in August 5 and 6, and I can't wait to meet you guys. Let me know if you guys are inspired to make your own figures, because I feel like I put a lot of creative ideas for you guys to explore. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.